What is going on, everybody? Juggalo Gaming. I'm Jonathan80215 here with a new series announcement. It is going to be a wrap. We're going to jump into the game real quick and I'll explain a couple things while it's loading. So, I think this is my 5th or 6th recording of this because I've been having a lot of audio issues. Now, I didn't have the issues the first time I recorded, and I realized I didn't have my plugin. If you don't know what that is, that's this plugin right here, which helps clear the voice. It makes it a lot better sounding. Yeah, so there was some issues. When I activated that, and also OBS updated, and Razer updated, and a couple other things have updated in the meantime, and plus I've updated my graphics driver. But when I tried to record after all that was done today, because I actually recorded first last night and realized I didn't change the audio. I was like, crap, I'll delete it and I'll redo it. So, on today after I got off work, and I couldn't get a good recording. My audio just kept messing up. So I was messing with things. I went into Razer's station and messed with the game booster. I cleaned the system, deleted files, and a bunch of other things, thinking that maybe, yeah, that would help out. And nothing I seem to do seems to help. Obviously now it seems a lot clearer. At least it looks like it's going to be a lot clearer. And no stuttering of it jumping from me to be like, or something like that, you know. Trying to pronounce stuff and it, like, skip over. So, as you can tell, well, you might not. I did a lot of testing. I even did one where I had it pretty much close Streamlabs and ran it in the background and kept recording until I hit like the OK button. I didn't really look into that recording because I didn't know exactly what to do. It was to boost the performance of Streamlabs while I was recording, and to do that, it just kind of like ran it in the background instead of having the application open, which I wanted it open because I want to be able to see the audio quality. That being said, I finally figured out that the game boost was causing the whole thing, and what Razer Game Boost does is it allocates more RAM and more power to the game to help it run a lot smoother, which I really don't need in this game. So, yeah, that's the thing. Anyways, this is my current wrap of my first playthrough. I beat the game fully. Everything is done. I got the blueprints and everything, but this was kind of a test to kind of get ready for this last part. I got a floating piece out there, don't worry about that. That was a failed recording that I wanted to show off something. And we'll get to that. I might have to build a new one, depending on if Bruce fights it. Bruce is the shark, by the way. For this game, this is a survival game. I'm going to eat and drink real quick because I need some food. One of these. And I'll just drink. Yeah. Put that back. I don't know what I'm doing apparently. Okay. So let's do kind of, because this kind of design of the raft we're going to go with, it's going to be a little bit different. One, it's going to be a lot longer. As you can see, we're missing some debris, and that's because I don't have many nets down. A decent amount of nets down. We're going to go wide. Also, we're going to be using the nicer looking flooring. it looks like this wood here, and this wood here, and this flooring here. Yeah. For everything. We're going to need a lot of resources. So we are definitely going to be widening the raft up. So downstairs, or the under part of the boat here, because we are going to go boat like this one. You know, we're going to have our smelters, storage area, anchor, engines, you know, purifiers, and everything like that. Next floor, we'll have the kitchen, the farms, the grow room, and stuff like that. And if you're wondering what this room is back here, well, this is literally just a water tank. And I had the backside open so it can still collect the rainwater. That's a thing. And of course, like I said, we'll have the farms up here on this deck. And this will be kind of the main deck. The third floor will be for like trophies. We'll have the sleeping quarters up here. And we'll have the main bridge. I don't know how I'm going to lay it out. It's going to be relatively similar to this, but much different. I am also, because I've watched a lot of Let's Plays ever since the game went into pretty much beta, and the final chapter is out. It is a fully released game now. This is no longer in its beta phase. It is officially released. All the content is here. Now it will eventually probably get updates fixing a lot of things. And something I want to go through. So, I will show off as much as I can from what I learned. It doesn't mean I'm a speedrunner. I'm definitely not going to speedrun it. But there are certain things that we're going to do, and I will showcase through the Let's Play. That being said, I don't want this video to be too long. But one of the first things that we are going to talk about and be able to do is third person. Now, that doesn't seem like much. So, look at this collection now. Okay? I can collect that, I can collect it, I can collect it. About here, I can't collect this anymore. Too far away. But if I'm in third person, even if I go back further, I can collect it. Your reach is probably... Seriously. I collected that plank from here. I can't collect stuff from here. And yeah. See, look at that. That is epic right there. We will be using that to our advantage. We'll be using some speedrun techniques to our advantage to try to get off to the best start possible. And I will explain them as we go. But that is going to be one of the primary things of we are going to be using third person to our advantage. Quite a bit. This barrel, look at it. I collected it from the second. That's a pretty good bit. Also, another thing with third person is it'll be a little hard now. First, there, need this. Is say yeah, there's a wall here. I can't access that on the other side. But if I'm in third person, guess what? You can access it. We're going to be using that to bypass. Now, I will also show the correct way to do all the puzzles within this game. There are some challenging ones, but I'm also going to show you hopefully some quicker ways of doing it. And yes, that technically within speedrun. I don't know exactly how it works yet. I've been trying to figure it out. But say this was a locked door and it was only for story purposes, it's locked on this side. And you have to go completely around and get inside first, and then you can open it to escape. There's a couple islands where we'll run into something like that. But there's a way to go into third person. Now, when I tried it, I failed. I could not open it. It just kept saying locked from the other side. I think it's because I was running towards the door and I went into third person and then I swapped it around to try to open it. I think the way I need to do it is to face away from the door, and I'll explain this, and then hit it. By flipping through. Now, the reason this works is say I wanted to get that. If I paddle this way, we're going to get closer, right? If I'm facing this way and go to third person and start paddling, even if I'm facing this way, as you can see, we're not going towards that barrel. That is because third person locks you in the direction that you were originally facing. In fact, when I went out of third person, if you realize, it flipped me back around. Yeah. So that means I can face forward, lock it in, and then collect stuff and keep paddling in third person, and we will keep moving forward because technically my camera is locked up, being forward. No matter what direction I'm actually facing, we will paddle forward. We'll be using that probably to our advantage in the beginning. And that's all I'm going to showcase for right now. And I will bring up these points once we get to the proper part of the story, where we'll be using them. Honestly, I don't know if I have any more tips other than that. A lot of that's interesting. And by the way, this is a multiplayer game, and I would love to play with more people. I don't really have a friend group on Steam to play, a survival game like this. One of my oldest buddies that we always, play, PlayStation together. He has my old laptop, but I don't know if it's built to handle this. But I would love for him to get a computer, and you don't even have to stream. Just get a computer that can handle, I think that Toshiba, my old Toshiba, might be able to handle this game. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to him and see if he wants to try that. But also, another downside is I work from 6 a.m. to 2, so I can only really record on weekends. And if he's busy, that just kind of like delays episodes. With me actually working my actual job, it's very hard to do co-op stuff. So, that is probably not going to be an option, and I would love to find someone that, has kind of a similar schedule that would want to record, like, Saturday mornings sometime. And get, like, a week's worth of episodes done, and then release, and, like, have our releases around the same time. That way, we can get a multiplayer thing going. Now, I wouldn't mind doing that with Let's Try, but I don't know how he is with survival games. Like I said, Wayne, my buddy Wayne, I don't think he has. Like I said, the Toshiba might. I'm not sure. It's an older laptop. It's still pretty decent. But yeah. That being said, this is going to be a single Let's Play. Unless someone wants to do a multiplayer Let's Play. Just remember, the only real times I have for recording are Saturdays and Sundays, because by the time I get off at 2 p.m., I'm eating my food. I don't know if I'd call it lunch, because we're technically afternoon dinner, I would say. It's more accurate. Eating my dinner, and then at time I just kind of want to relax, watch videos, watch other people play, video games, and watch anime that comes out. Yeah. And then by 7 o'clock, I'm usually in bed. It is actually 6:30 right now. So, yeah. I got work tomorrow morning, so gotta make this quick. But yes, this will be hopefully as long as I can record this weekend, and we have no issues. This series of rap will start on Monday, and these will be coming out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And GemCraft will resume for Tuesdays and Thursdays, depending on how much recordings I can get. Wait, you can go for it. Because it's not reinforced. Well, you can get rid of that crap. I just kind of built it to show something off, and I showed it off. So yeah, very, very interesting how far you can actually reach in third person. That still amuses me. And the third person lock mechanic, it locks you facing whatever direction you were originally facing. Yeah, that's kind of very interesting too. So we'll try using a lot of that to our advantage. A lot of that's pretty quickly. A lot of the major things like getting through stuff, that tends to be used. I think only one time throughout the series I will do that. But I'll also show the puzzle. Might be able to use it two different. I don't know. Like I said, this is relatively new for me, and I still haven't really figured out how to open doors that are locked from the other side on the outside. And my theory, just because of the locked camera, and that's why I brought up the whole face this way, go third person, face this way. If I go out third person, I'm back facing this way. I think it's because technically my character's already facing this door, and it's like, oh, it's locked from the inside. When I go into third person, even though the character is there and facing that direction, it's still technically facing the door, that's still saying locked from the inside, and that's why it's not coming up correctly. I believe that might be my issue. I'm not sure. We will test this out. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. So we will attempt that. But anyways, and this is almost been a 20-minute video, and I just kind of wanted to share the my videos will be coming back. Hopefully this weekend I can get a lot of recordings done, and we'll be back to a full-time Monday through Friday with 3 episodes of Raft and 2 episodes of GemCraft, hopefully, as long as recording there as well. And also, I do like to apologize for my lack of videos. I had a very tough last couple of weeks. I had a little bit of overtime. I also had a death in the family. It's very hard for me because it was my grandmother's brother, my dad's uncle, or my great uncle. That was very hard for me. And then we also had my niece's birthday party last weekend. So, yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on. And oh, I got Stu again. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I wasn't able to record. Especially during the whole thing of playing that uncle that. So, get a little Stu, drink a little bit of water because I need it. Yeah. But hopefully, now, I say hopefully because of the fact that my actual supervisor is doing his training right now. I think. I think we're drifting into the island a little bit here. Anyway, my actual supervisor is in training right now. He is reservist and Marine. He has his yearly training that he has to do. So he's gone for a month. Now, because of that, we have, someone filling in for him. And that caused a lot of issues with finding coverage for when things come up. Right? So hopefully, as long as nothing too major happens, I'll be able to get this series started and get it rolling. And by the time he gets back, we'll be back to normal. And hopefully we can find some new guards as well, because we'll actually, majority of us are swapping over to Metro 1, which is a different security team. Right now I am with Allied Universal, mainly because the place that I'm a guard at, their Lowe's is taking back over the building. With that, Lowe's uses Metro 1, not Allied, swapping security teams. Now, what that means for me is either I swap to Metro 1, or I see if Ally can place me at a different station. And I was heavily debating back and forth of what I should actually do. This way. The wind's blowing more this way. And right now I'm only using sail power. I'm gonna get my engines on. Okay, so, yeah, we will start this series officially, and this is roughly... we're going to need a lot of resources. I'll say it that way. Because we're going to make this look nuts once we get started. Now, because we're going to be needing so many resources to build out this ship, and I want to get it completely finished before we hit Utopia, it's going to be a long series. A very long series. So, I hope you buckle in for the ride, and I will see you when we officially start the series this coming Monday. Thank you for watching.